amazing. Simply amazing. That's just simply blows my mind. Everything just soft locked. It booted me right out, soft locked everything, and when I got back in, couldn't see how many people was watching, couldn't see the thumbs up, couldn't see comments, nothing. Now we'll get back into it here in just a second, but I can't believe it. YouTube just soft locked my channel. Imagine that. I'm just a little aggravated with them right now. But okay, back to the model at hand. But for some reason, everything's soft locked. And when it come back online, I couldn't see anything. Couldn't see who was watching. Couldn't see who was chatting. Okay, back to the kit. Here's the kit. I had to crack it open because the top was pretty well foopered. So both sets of decals look okay. Both sets look fine. This one's a little sticky, but they do make aftermarket sets. I will be putting them in separate things. The tires were laid right on this thing, and you can see where it's kind of dirtied this up a little bit, but it's okay. The Aero Coupe is fine. I love how this chrome ages. Looks great. Everything is here. They're both Chevrolet engines. They both look good, but I'm going to package all this in a way where it keeps everything apart from one another. All the tires are on their perspective trees. Oh, there's the glass that happens to be wrong for the Pontiac and the other one. But I'm setting all this stuff out because I'm going to repackage it to where it's packaged safely and put the decals in some Ziploc baggies so that everything's going to make it to BG as safely as it can. I also have some stuff I need to send Fast Jimmy. So that's that on that kit. Very cool. I have two of these. One of these is going to BG. This kit here, I know I bought another one of these. It's in my stash somewhere, but I just got this one off of eBay. I ended up getting this thing for 20 bucks. And it's in great shape. I'm almost sad that I got to send it to BG. But man, what a beautiful car. Love these cars. I'm going to build another one. This here is either going to be the Skull Bandit or the Darrell Waltrip Budweiser car, or it's going to be, no, this ain't going to be that because of the thing here. Now, let's see here. I got this kit. Is this the kit? Where is the brand new one? Where is the brand new Tim Richmond? Okay, it's at the bottom. Pardon me. Okay. I just got this kit. This kit's in amazing shape. Look at that. But I got this. I was going to open it and use it, but I have enough out of these other Tim Richmonds here to do. I'm going to definitely do a Tim Richmond finally and get it right. But here's another Tim Richmond in great shape. Thing's in great shape. This Aero Coupe decals for Tim Richmond. This Aero Coupe is going to be the Bobby Allison Aero Coupe Miller car. So I'm going to have both the super speedway cars, which was the Monte Carlo and the Miller car, and the other super speedway, the 88 Gatorade car that just came out. That's the car the Bumper ripped off of, and he got the Daytona 500 win. that car will be done too. But this is going to be that. I got like 10 of these kits, and I got enough decals now to make sure I get the damn kit built. And I've got a fully built chassis of Tim Richmond around here somewhere that I worked a long time on. And we moved, and I can't find the damn thing anywhere. But there are a few things with these kits that I'm having to do. Now I got to repaint. This is the 1979 Daytona 500 wreck car. I have to, if you notice, there's no door marks because I filled them and sanded them and all. And these cars didn't have this car has marks doors. See them? They're not supposed to be there. They're not supposed to be there. So all that needs to be filled and sanded if you want the car to look proper. So this is probably going to be the Skull Bandit or the Waltrip car. I also want to do the Aero Coupe Waltrip version. These Soldanos kits are really nice kits. They kind of lackluster in certain areas, like the engine. Like I'm actually just going to glue the hood down. I was going to do a whole engine thing with this car, and detail the engine all out. And when I got to fucking with it, I realized that all that work of putting that engine together really ain't gonna matter, because I mean they still need to work on their engines. They really do. BG, got some stuff to show you, my man. Okay, there's the kit with there. So it looks pretty good. I like the way it's coming out. I like the way that's coming out. I got to redo the hood, of course, but this car looks great. Okay, now that BG is here, let me grab what I need to grab to show you, bub. All right, got this kit in. This is coming to you, bud. Beautiful kit. This kit is beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. I love this. One of my favorite liveries. Beautiful car. Beautiful car. Now, I didn't open the box on this. It is always the hood. Yes, I know. I went through 3 of them. This is one of them here that I tried to clean up, and it just, yeah. Now, I opened this one. It had never been opened, but I had to because the top had been screwed up, as you can see. But inside of here, everything is beautiful, beautimous, as they would say. Here's both sets of decals. These decals feel a little sticky, but they do make aftermarket sets of these. If you have an issue with them cracking or anything, they make aftermarket sets. Both bodies are in yellow, but both of them are straight and true. The packages are sealed. Everything looks good. This is the Pontiac Aero Coupe wheels. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to package the glass separate. I'm going to package the chrome. I'm going to really basically repackage the kit. Try to make it a little more safer for the journey. Because I know you really dig these kits, and I want you to enjoy them. I want you to build them. I want to see you build them. And, if we survive this new thing, my channel might be going away. But what do you think of this, BG? Look at that. That is crazy. It's so old it doesn't even have a one of those reader things on there. But the kit decals are really cool. I'd be scared to use them. Look at that. That just looks cool. Just looks cool, man. Oh, you can smell the mustiness. It smells like my grandma's house. But I actually thought this was a Miller. It was late. I had been drinking, playing music, and I saw there was a Miller one, and I was looking at the Miller one, and I somehow ordered this one instead of the Miller one. And I don't know if I'd ever build this thing, but man, it's cool. And when I got it in, I was like, wait a minute, wait a minute. I mean, I was drunk, but I would have realized that I was ordering a Schlitz, because Schlitz tastes like Schlitt. I'd have realized I ordered it. But so BG, are you planning on building these cars at all? This is cool. God, it's cool. And these Tim Richmonds are cool too. But you planning on building one of these particular cars? I will definitely get them into the mail to you. Look at Tim Richmond it's all the same car really. But it's the decals that we're all pondering over. This is not going to be a Tim Richmond. This is going to be a Miller, just like the High Life car. But it's going to be an Aero Coupe. It's going to be one of Bobby Allison's super speedway cars, as well as the last one I built was actually a road course car. Had the white interior and all that stuff. That was a road course car that Bobby Allison used. And you can Google image that car and find it. The only thing that's incorrect with that car is it had yellow tires, yellow markings on the tires, which I have now. I have a bunch of these decals. Let's see here. I can show some of them. Okay. This is the Budweiser decal sheet, so that's what the thing there is going to be. And Christine decals. There's my Miller decals for the Aero Coupe. These are really cool. Gotta have some of them. But these are cool. These are some tire stickers. You know, I've got a few of these. These even have the actual stickers that you stick on the tire that they call sticker tires or stickers. Put a set of stickers on there. But I've got enough decals to keep me busy. The one that's challenging because I can't find any aftermarket decals for is this thing. You know, and I don't like the grill or the headlight things on these cars here, because you get it. Just I gotta figure out a way to make them better. It just doesn't look good. I mean, you can make it look good, of course, but here's the decals for that. This car is going to probably piss me off, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Now, I don't know how long my channel will be up for, and I also saw you say hi there, Gary. Hey, bud. Gary Champ. Broke Champ. But I don't know how long my channel is going to be up for. I may hide the videos for a while because I don't want to get fined $42,000 a video. This has a potential of ruining the model car community, killing it dead in its tracks. Even though we build as adults, the fine print says anything that can appeal to a child. So basically, you can label them how you want, and if they decide it appeals to a child, you get fined $42,000 per video. I don't want to go through that. I don't believe as content creators, you know, we have built YouTube on our bruised backs. They've made billions on the bruised backs of others. And I don't think it's fair that we have to go through this. But I don't want to get too political with it because it's supposed to be a fun and chipper video. But yeah, man, what do you think of this, BG? You ever seen one of these crazy things before? This thing is just crazy. Look at this thing. This thing cries for a Mad Max weathering because it looks like some kind of beast, you know. But it's a 1/20th scale, so. But it's a Volkswagen, so it's small anyway. You could probably get away with putting it with some other cars there. But anyway, I got to package these. I'm going to package these. They do make these aftermarket, but I usually have good luck with these things. Some of these lines you don't use. Some of these decals you don't have to use. They don't have a thin black outline around most decals, but I have a solution for that. If I can show you. I don't know what the hell I did with it. Don't know what the hell I did with it. You know, was it? Go away. Go away. I'm busy. What I do with it? What I do? There it is. Look at that tape. Look how thin that tape is. That is model car pinstriping tape, and it's tiny. I can put it on this car just to kind of show you what kind of line you can get. Now it's a little tricky to get it, but you can use this to put some fine lines on something and peel the tape back up. You know, so you can spray the car all one color and then put this down, spray it again, leave it on till you spray your main color. When you pull it off, you've got that pinstripe. But look how thin that pinstripe is. And that helps when you're building some NASCAR stuff, you know. But it's a little spongy. It's almost like electrical tape. Sometimes it don't want to hold a corner, so you got to be careful with it. But it'll do. It'll do. But this is another cool kit that I have recently come across. Not literally. Remember, this is not for children. So, and this kit's molded in red, which I always get a kick out of these vintage kits because, you know, they always mold them in red, and they always don't give you enough decals. Like that's not enough decals to do the paint job. I got that tape from an old hobby shop that's closed down now, but you can probably look it up online. But this is a cool car, the old Tide car, and it's in orange. You know, there's the old Tide decals. Looks pretty good on this model here, but you got to paint. Which I've painted this body in practice before. I'll grab it right quick. I painted this body in practice before here because the orange is a little off. But there it is. And you have to three-tone the paint. And this right here, you see how that curve is? You got to curve it. Now a lot of people will make it straight. Like it'll curve right here, but then it'll go straight down that door. But if you look at the actual car, that is not what happened. It curved. It curved around it. So what I did was I took a piece of regular tape, wide tape. Do I even have any I can show you? I don't know what the hell I'm doing with my stuff here. But I took a piece. Jesus Christ. Now, it was an $8 chair, so. I took a piece of tape and I found something like a lid or a circle that fit that curve, right? Then I drew that onto that tape, that curve. Then I cut that curve. I peeled the tape out, set it on a clean surface, and I cut that tape in that circle. Then I laid that tape across as cleanly as I could, right? And then I sprayed my orange, and it came out pretty good. This car could be saved. This was a practice run. But after seeing the ones I saw in Atlanta, the Tide cars, I wouldn't even attempt it. But it could be saved. You could make this into a decent NASCAR with a little weathering and some other stuff. It could be saved. But this was a practice run. And I've got some brighter orange now. And there's some aftermarket decals out there that do something a little different. I just got off work, so excuse my nails. Do something different. So I might give it a try. I need this decal right here for the Budweiser car, but I don't know. I should have saved that decal. I felt like I was messing up when I put it on there. But anyway, I've got a couple of more things coming, BG, for you. I can show you an equivalent to what I got because you're kind of doing this race car theme. And to be honest with you guys, I was talking with BG and one day, and he sent me his Miller truck, and he was so sweet to do it. I actually have little BG right here, and I got to send it back to him. But I've been waiting till I've got these kits and stuff, so I can send him a package and send him back with little BG. I just put little BG in the shot and nobody noticed. Nobody noticed. Ain't that something? Interesting. Very interesting. But I got one more thing to show you, and that'll be that. Let's see if I can even get to it from where I am. Now, this was the first Tamiya I attempted to use. This was the first Tamiya I attempted to build, and I messed it up. So there's not even enough. I found the tires that I have been looking for. I found the tires that I have been looking for 2 years. Out of another kit. That is amazing. That is great. Okay, I'm going to set that there. But, yeah, I messed this kit up really good. But I was, up into the point, actually doing a pretty good job. I forgot I did all that. If I can get it to focus. But I was actually doing a pretty good job on this thing. And here's the firewall. Wow, I was actually doing a pretty good job. But I did something didn't work out. It has the glass in here. The body's long gone somewhere. Yeah, wow. Oh, wow. Damn, I did a lot of work. I did a lot of work. I remember this went somewhere. Wow. Okay, all right. I'm geeking. I need to stop. That was actually a really good job on this kit when it stalled. But I have a car similar to this coming to you, BG. I don't know if you've ever built one of these or not. Really freaking cool. But I figured I would, if I'm gonna hook you up, I'm gonna hook you up. I do this once every couple years. A while back, I sent Fast Jimmy a bunch of stuff, all kind of crazy things, and I'm kind of doing that again this year. This is kind of like I do this once every now and then around Christmas time, and it's getting close to Christmas time. So, BG, you're the guy this year, and I'm gonna send a bunch of cool stuff, and we'll work it out and figure out who needs to do what. But Yeah, so it shouldn't take too long to do that. But it's one of those things. But it take me a little while to package all this stuff up, and then once it's packaged up, then I can let me see. Yeah, I got to package that up and all these other things, and shit, it shouldn't take too much long. Cause see, we got one, two, three, four boxes, and then you take the other stuff that I got, and it shouldn't take too long. Shouldn't take too long at all. I did get another cool thing here today, which is kind of might use for NASCAR or something. It's little photo etch gear shifters. That is cool. That is really cool. I can't wait to try to look for one of them on the floor. But you know, as they say, I hope everybody caught my little joke this time. It's okay, poo poo. All right. Yeah, this car here, I've got another hood coming. Or, I mean, more decals coming. I think this car is coming out great. Uh, as far as the engine detail on one of these cars, it's not there. It's not there, not yet. It needs an Oldsmobile engine for one, but I'm going to glue the hood down because the hoods don't fit too great on these cars. But you can glue it down, and it looks good. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to glue the hood down and get it right. This hood is screwed. There's two more just like it lying around, but I think I figured out the problem. And this car is going to be finished. But I think that the paint on this thing is, and this is dirty. It still needs one more good shining and polishing, which she'll get when she's sitting on the chassis there. But I can't really do anything else till I get that hood glued down, done, polished out and glued down. I also thinned out around here because the NASCARs were sheet metal, and it always looks really thick right here. So if you thin out around that edge, feather it, there's a term for it, but you use a little rotary drill, or you can use a sanding stick if you're careful. And these door panels right here, if you look at the real cars, maybe early on they had it, but a lot of them, they didn't have that. That was just one solid piece of sheet metal. Because they used they used the front, they used the hood, they used the roof, used the trunk lid, and they used the back, and I think they built the sides. These were the first NASCAR factory purpose-built race cars. But if you do that, and I did that on this car, if you can see on this right here, you can't really see. There is no line where the door is. It's nice and smooth. But on this car here, which is an unfinished one, you can see how big those doors are. And if you look on the real cars, they did not have that right there. I don't know why they put that in there. Maybe so you can maybe make a dirt track car or do whatever else you can. But you got to fill those in if you want that nice, smooth NASCAR style side there. And all this right here needs to be thinned out. Now, there's a lot of little things that you can do to make these cars look good. I don't know how well you can see how thin those are, but they are really thin, especially compared to that, which I don't think you're even going to be able to see. That's thick. That's really thin. Almost to where it starts to ripple just a little bit along that edge. And if you look at a lot of those race cars, they were a little rippled here and there. These are race cars. Now I know I got a bunch of people got on my ass because I'm putting clear over the top of the decals. They didn't have that. Some of them did, some of them didn't. You build yours the way you build yours. I'm gonna build mine the way I build mine, and that some of these decals have got the stupid friggin' film all the way around it. I don't want to look at that. It makes it look like a toy, and these aren't toys. These are static, purpose-built models. That's what they are. But anyway, that's a good looking tire, man. It's a good looking tire. Bigger than what the others are. So anyway, uh, I hope that you're gonna like your little Christmas thing I got coming for you, BG. Uh, so it should be fun for you. That's plenty of build time there. And I don't know if you've ever built one of these old NASCAR kits, but they're a joy. There's two types of chassis. One's a Banjo Matthews chassis, which comes in the Fords, but the Fords had different. Like for instance, this car, where'd it go? This car had a Banjo Matthews chassis, which was based on a Ford Fairlane or Ford Falcon, something like that. Ford 500. But this car, when it came out, still had that Banjo Matthews chassis. It was a rear steer, is what they call it, which means it steers behind the wheel back here. That was a rear steer chassis. The front steer chassis were prevalent too. That was another guy's name. I forget it, but the Banjo Matthews chassis sticks out of my mind. And the way to tell it when you're looking at some of those NASCARs, the real ones, if they had a regular chassis or banjo chassis, or just a banjo chassis, is the rims. Now, y'all know the normal NASCAR rims that you see on the box here. That's the normal NASCAR wheels. And that was the wheels for the front steer chassis. Now, if you look at these, you see those big holes there? Let it focus, Bofus. That, Earnhardt with this Pontiac had those wheels on it, which tells me that car was a Banjo Matthews chassis. So you can kind of do it that way. Also, when they pop the hood, if you ever see them go upside down, you can see if it's a rear steer car. But that's geeking out. I mean, that's just like geeking the heck out if that's what you want to do. But I love these old NASCARs, and I feel sorry that I might not be able to build too many more of them on the channel here. The channel might not exist very much longer due to everything that's fixing to take place. But man, I can't believe that this didn't work out, because I actually did a good job. I kind of remember doing this work. I mean, I was drunk. This is decent work. This is decent work. It really is. Maybe I can get this kit in the future and take the parts out of it that I messed up and continue and finish the car. I mean, it's possible, right? I think it's possible. Wow. Man. I'm very excited with this. You'll have a blast with these Tamiya kits. You'd have a blast. This car, it's just a parts kit. I would have to get another car like it to finish it. I tried to do the car, and for some reason, it didn't work out with me. I do remember that I looked at everything on the box here, because on the box, it's got all the wiring and all that. And I went by what I saw on the box there to make all these wiring lines and fittings and stuff. And it was coming out really well. And this is around about the time that I split up with the girl before the one I got now, and everything kind of went to shit for a while. So I think that's probably what happened with that car. I couldn't even remember where the body is for that car. But anyway, just have no fear, sir. Your stuff will be getting to you soon. And I hope that you're going to enjoy. I hope that your channel stays alive, and I hope that I get to see you build on it and build these cars on it. It'd be so cool to see you, geek out on these, because you're a very good builder. I would love to see you geek out on this stuff here, But yeah, that car, it ain't. I would have to get another one of these kits and keep going. But I've got one of these coming for me a little bit different. Yeah, man, keep the channel alive. This one might go away, and if it does, guys. I don't like the government being involved and stuff because it's just, YouTube's going to be hard for a while, guys. It's going to be hard for us for a minute. Uh, there may even be lawsuits come out of it, you know. But let's just keep our head up and hope they don't pick on the little guy, you know. And we'll try to have a good time with it and just keep going. But I hope that y'all enjoyed this little thing. I'm glad BG got on here because that's why I was doing it. I wanted him to see what was going on. I wanted him to see the stuff that I'm going to be sending to him. Yeah, it's to be honest with you. I'll be honest with you, just for a minute. The liberals are trying to take over, and they like socialism, and they want to be able to tell you what to do in your own home, which is essentially what they are doing by uh, doing this YouTube thing. They're trying to call us performers, which yeah, we are. Trying to call us, actors. Yes, we are. The character I portray right here in front of you guys is much different than the person I am in real life. It just tends to be that way. Some of you like BG, some of other people, you have a character that you play when you're on here, and you can get into that character and you can enjoy it. How very well the little Joe character is in fact a character. That is something that develops over time, and some of you guys might not realize it, but when you do a video, if you notice there's some things about you that changes, there's certain things that you do on that video, and that is the character that you have created. Because all of this is creation, every bit of it, everything that we're doing, everything I'm doing right now, it's creation. It's movie magic. You can do anything you want to do right here if you apply yourself. Just look at Dr. Cranky and everything that he does. He is now a legend in what he does, and everybody just waits for another Doc video. So you got to remember that, guys. We are entertainers. You chose to be an entertainer the moment you posted that video. So it's not a bad thing. If for some people they don't like it, I am a terrible guy when it comes to that stuff, but I just do my thing. I'm just mischievous, I think. I was watching a guy do a video on unicorn kits, and he's got this 29 Ford that he's doing, and everything that he's doing after he's doing it, he's saying praise Jesus, or please Jesus, or if Jesus willing. And in this video he put amen question mark and then amen apostrophe, right? It's just kind of weird. He's a religious guy. I am not. I don't believe in the stuff. Not a bad thing. If that's what you believe in, cool. I have nothing against it, but I'm a little mischievous. So after I watched it, I commented, and I'm glad he got the joke. But I commented, hey man, that hatchback you were talking about is a really cool kit. Hope you get to get it one day. Hail Satan. And he got the joke, thank God. But yeah, I find that funny. And he did too. And I'm glad he did, because I was not trying to be mischievous or malicious, but sometimes I come across that way. But yeah, guys, you just got to remember, we're going to weather through this whole thing. But I believe it's a moment, a crossroads in YouTube for us content creators to understand that we are, in fact, entertainers. And they were looking at us like entertainers. And they are giving us the same bullshit they give professionally paid actors, you see, and entertainers. So you have to think of yourself that way. Some people need to trademark their name, like Dr. Cranky. Me, nobody gives a shit about me, so I don't need to do nothing but try to make shitty videos, which I do. And if you watch my channel, all my builds are all over the place, and half the time I can't find them, or they just disappear off the fucking channel, because I am that damn good. Get everything done on time. But could be worse. But you guys just keep creating. BG, I hope you like the stuff. I can't wait to see you open the box. Hope you open it on camera. That would be cool. And, guys, create good content. Listen, read up, learn about this thing that's fixing to happen. Because it's not, it could kill the model community. Yeah, keeping builds going is. You see, I had this idea for a build after this build I'm trying to host now. TV movie car build. But here's the catch. Here's the catch that nobody's ever done. TV movie car, but from the perspective of reality. So you're going to build the stunt car or the camera car. The car that has the windshield gone and the camera mounted in the front with all the camera equipment. Or the stunt car that has a roll cage in it, looks stock and beautiful on the... Damn. There goes my shit again. Okay, let me wrap this up as quick as I can. I'll talk about, the TV movie thing I had, the idea I had for it. You do the stunt car, so it all looks like the proper car on the outside and like the TV movie car, but on the inside it has a roll cage and some certain things. Or the camera car that has the camera mounted in the windshield right here or off to the side. Or the camera cutaway car, the B car, the cutaway car, which is a car everything cuts apart so you can film the actors while they're sitting in it. The stunt cars. That's an idea I have for a build off for everybody. Somebody steals it, they steal it, but that's a good idea. That's a really good idea for a build off. But I'm going to keep the build going, the group build going for now, and we'll see where it takes us. But YouTube's been messing with me all night. It hadn't been wanting to work right, so yeah, I don't try however you want to do it. But all right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. Yeah, it's a cool idea. I'll get more in depth in it next live stream I have. It's a build off I want to do after this build off, and I'm putting it together now. Nobody take it, please, because I've been working on this for a while. But thank you guys for tuning in. Not a problem, BG. Not a problem. I love to help people, and I love to help builders in the community, and you were the one that got chosen this year, so hopefully it'll all work out. So I'll talk to you guys later. BG, I can't wait to see your entry video for the build off. I'm gonna still keep it going. I know I had a bad rant video earlier because I was pissed, but we'll figure that out soon enough. But anyway, I'm Little Joe from Back Base Scale Customs for now. And we will talk to you guys later. I hope you'll have a wonderful evening. And yeah, I hope it's on the way. I can't wait to see it. And I hope to speak to you guys soon under better terms. And I still got to do the video where I show y'all what I'm going to build. I will, but I don't want to go through 800 videos, 900 videos and mark. Okay, yeah, it's a long story. But okay, guys, I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.